2 years ago, I lost custody of my nephew because a judge said I interfered too much. 4 days ago, I broke a restraining order to get him out of that house, and I'd do it again tonight. Quick background. My sister died of an overdose when Caleb was 5. Her ex-husband, Marcus, wasn't Caleb's biological father, but he fought for custody anyway, and he won because I was just an aunt, and aunts don't have standing, apparently. I begged the court. I brought concerns about bruises, about Caleb flinching at raised voices, about the fact that Marcus changed schools twice to make him harder to find. The judge called it grief-driven overreach. Marcus's lawyer called it harassment. I got a restraining order slapped on me instead. 200 yards, no contact, no exceptions. So I became a stranger to my own nephew. I sent birthday cards to an address I wasn't sure still worked. I drove past his old school once, got seen, got a warning letter from a lawyer. I stopped. I told myself stopping was the responsible thing, the legal thing, the thing that wouldn't get me arrested and make everything worse for him. My husband found me crying in the car more nights than I can count. You did what you could, he kept saying. It never felt true. Then, 4 days ago, my phone buzzed at 11:47 p.m. Unknown number. A text. Aunt Ray, it's Caleb, please. I'm scared he's really mad. Then a photo. A 8-year-old boy's forearm, red and swelling, finger-shaped, then nothing. The number went dead when I called back. I want to be honest about the first thing I felt, because it wasn't courage. It was panic, cold and specific. If I go there, I violate the order. If I violate the order, I lose every legal argument I've ever made for getting him back. I actually sat in my kitchen for 4 full minutes, staring at the phone, doing math on my own future instead of moving. Then I looked at the photo again. Then I grabbed my keys. I called 911 from the car, gave the address, said a child was in danger, and kept driving anyway, because a dispatcher told me units were in the queue, and a bruise like that doesn't wait in a queue. I got there before the police did. The porch light was off. I could hear yelling through the door. A man's voice, and then a smaller voice, high and pleading, and something crashing. I didn't knock. I went around back, found the door to the mudroom unlocked, and walked into a house I was legally forbidden to enter. Marcus was in the hallway, and Caleb was on the floor against the wall, arms over his head, the exact posture kids learn when covering up has become a survival skill. I didn't touch Marcus. I stood between them and said, "Caleb, come here!" And he ran to me so fast he nearly took us both down. Marcus started screaming about the restraining order, about calling his lawyer, about how I'd ruined everything again. I held on to Caleb and didn't move until I saw red and blue lights through the front window. Here's the part that still keeps me up. When the officers separated us, one of them ran my name and told me flatly I was in violation and could be arrested on the spot. I said, "Fine, arrest me, but look at his arm first." An officer photographed the bruising. A second officer walked through the house and found something none of us expected. A locked cabinet in the garage with prescription bottles under 3 different names, none of them Marcus's legal one. Turns out the man who'd convinced a judge I was the unstable one had been running a small pill operation out of that house for over a year, and Caleb's school absences lined up with the deliveries. CPS took emergency custody that night. I wasn't arrested, though the violation is still technically on record, pending a hearing next month where, for once, I think the story is finally on my side. Caleb is staying with us now under emergency placement, sleeping in the room we never had the heart to take apart. He still flinches sometimes. He still asks if he's in trouble for texting me. Last night he fell asleep on the couch mid-sentence, halfway through telling me about a video game, like nothing bad had ever happened in his whole life. I sat there for a long time just watching him breathe, thinking about the order I broke, the hearing I still have to face, and the 4 minutes I wasted doing math before I finally moved. I don't know what the judge will say next month. I know what I'd do again tonight if that text came through.